name is Terry Walter, aka Terry W, the fashion phenomenon of the South. From Beaumont, Texas, 409 boy. Yeah.
So what do you do?
I'm a hair and makeup artist. I'm a barber. I'm a content creator. Do photography, video. I'm kind of a one-man production company at this point.
Okay. So who are some of the people that you worked with?
Um, I've had the opportunity to work with people like Jam Master Jay, worked with Kelly Price, Mario, worked on the Transformers 3 project with Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay. Worked with a lot of people. Worked with Mario, Charles Woodson, Juanita Jennings, really, really, really awesome friend of mine. A lot of people. Flex Alexander. I can just kind of keep going on. Faison Love. Just keep going on and on. I got a lot of friends, a lot of people that I've been actually blessed to sit in the room with and share my talents with. That's what I do.
Okay. So what got you into hair and makeup?
It was like a hidden passion of mine as a kid growing up. Lived in the country as well outside of Beaumont in Nome, Texas. My family has land still to this day. It's been there almost 100 years in our family now, but just kind of inspired grandmother having magazines around. So I was either football, track, or I wanted to do the Hollywood stuff. I wanted to see the lights, camera, in action, being a country boy. So, yeah, I just wanted to get out the woods. Growing up as a kid, I just wanted to get out the woods. That's it.
So who and what inspired you then?
My mother, Virginia Webb, she passed away a few years ago. My mother and I had a really close relationship. And I grew up as a kid seeing my mother sew. My mother did a lot of sewing. I know my sisters and I, when we were kids, our mother would, I went to bed many, many, many nights hearing my mama, on the sewing machine and cutting out patterns. And so just the whole idea of clothes, I saw some baby pictures of mine. I had nice clothes. I always wore nice clothes as a kid. Church boy, so my mama always made my church suits, but it was my mother. She rolled with me, really up until she passed. But my mother is my main inspiration as far as just the person that inspired me and guided me just through the process of, coming out from the woods to Hollywood. So, yeah, mama did it.
All right. So out of all your talents, which one is your favorite?
I would say makeup. I love drawing. I don't do as much. Well, I don't sit down and doodle at all. But I actually get to let off my steam as a makeup. I enjoy doing makeup. I started out barbering, which a lot of people don't know that I'm a licensed barber. I'm actually licensed in Texas and California, but I started out barbering, and then in the process of being a professional barber, probably about, I think I was working in the chair about 8 years. I really needed to make some extra money, from my chair. And I picked up makeup and, just kind of started painting faces. So, yeah, makeup, that's my baby.
All right. So what are some of the obstacles in the business?
it's a lot of obstacles. The fashion community is very, very, very picky. Um, from literally getting people to, believe in what you do in the back room. A lot of us as hairstylists and makeup artists, we got the Hollywood dreams and inspirations, but we don't really know how to get there. So, I mean, initially, just getting people to believe in you and what you do, getting them to trust you in their hair, um, the marketing and the promo side of it, um, finding the client, finding the personalities. Um, it's a lot of obstacles that you actually encounter. I know with me being a multicultural stylist, I've encountered a lot of obstacles um, in the business, being black, and as far as just hair, I'm able to do everybody in the world hair and makeup, but I've just encountered the obstacles itself, actually being a black male and, walking in a room and people not expecting me being a straight and black, being able to do hair, bald headed, so yeah, I don't fit the stereotype. I don't look like your stereotypical hairstylist and makeup artist and what you would expect to see to come in a room with some curling irons. Got curling irons. So. Makeup brushes.
So,
okay.
are you gay?
No, I'm not gay. I like girls, okay? I like the girls, okay? No, I'm not gay. It's funny. Okay.
So how has that experience been in the industry, being a straight male and you know how to do hair and makeup but.
Well, it has its positives and its negatives. From one end, being straight, I stick out. Once I realized that I actually had a talent, I really, really, really worked hard because I knew that I was kind of like a unicorn, especially back in the days when I first got into it. It's only, I know just here in Houston, it's just kind of not the typical thing that you see brothers,
So how do the women respond to you doing their hair and makeup?
They like it. Actually, it was the women that actually convinced me.
Who inspired you in art?
I have a long art and architecture background, but I had a really cool art teacher. Besides my mother, who gave me a lot of pen and pads. My mother kept a lot of stuff in front of me as far as just art, but I had an art teacher in junior high, Miss Dorr. I don't know if Miss Dorr is still living or not, but my junior high year, 7th and 8th grade, in China, Texas, Miss Dorr would keep me after school every day, and she'd always just show me different art techniques from pen and ink, pastels, charcoal, work with copper. But she would just keep me after school and give me a lot of attention in art, and in particular, she would work with me with drawing models and face and hair and makeup. So it was kind of like one of those things to where my art teacher, junior high art teacher, really was a huge influence as far as just teaching me technique with my hand and understanding shading and coloring and just hues of colors.
Is it hard transitioning from one talent to the next?
Yeah, it is. I started off as a barber, and I I started off actually barbering when I think I got my first pair of clippers when I was about 10, 11 years old. Excuse me, I'm stopped up. But I had I think it was the Oster clippers, and you would cut the hair and unscrew them and adjust, cut and unscrew. So um, I started off learning the basics of fading as a barber, but just transitioning from one talent to the next, yeah, because you have to first learn how to do it. So you can't just call yourself a barber, call yourself a hairstylist, and you don't know how to do hair. You know, call yourself a makeup artist. But I spent a lot of time outside of the salons. I spent a lot of time reading and education. So the transitions was really, really hard as far as just transitioning from one to the other to getting behind the camera at a certain point in my career, as well as just learning the editing program. So I don't just shoot and film. I had to, learn how to edit. So I spent a lot of time self-educating, educating myself. So yeah, the transition was hard because I'm self-taught, I went to YouTube University, so I just, it is what it is.
Okay. All right. So, what advice would you give to younger people getting involved in the industry?
Set unrealistic goals as far as just understand that hair, your ability to do hair is a given talent. It's a God-given talent. Just as well, it's a tool. It's a tool. The clippers, the combs, the brushes. It's a tool to allow you to see the world differently, to explore places and things. It's a tool that allows you to meet interesting people when you know how to use those tools properly. Educating yourself, customer service is important. I would also say just always be open to start new trends. A lot of times we'll just go to school and you'll have some blacks, some whites, in many cases. Realistically, the hair business is kind of like Sunday morning church service, to where whites do whites, blacks do blacks, Hispanics do Hispanics. So it's just kind of like, it's no different than the way we see America today, because, Sunday mornings is the most separated and day that we ever spend here in America. So open yourself to learning other cultures, learning other people's cultures. Technique is very, very important. But yeah, just don't stop educating yourself, because the business changes so much. I know it probably changes about 3 times a year. The trends just kind of up and down. It's no wrong way to do it. Don't let people tell you when it's wrong. If it looks good, if it feel good, then rock the hell out of it. Do what you feel. Don't get caught up in studying other people. I don't really believe in. I don't buy fashion magazines. I don't buy magazines. I don't try to study other people's work. I try to create the things that I see in my head and what I want to see. Just what I do. I get up and do what I feel every day. I've been blessed to, at this point, just have fun at this age. But no, have fun. Have fun. No's are okay. Don't let no's distract you more than anything. Don't let the no's make you just give up on taking it beyond the chair. There's just a lot, as a hair and makeup artist, as a barber, as a photographer, it's just a lot in the business beyond the chair.